remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express.
Oh, you're here too. Long time.
Merely a greeting of platitudes.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally...
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun.
The festival hasn't started.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just, I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, there will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are at the fort joining the Stellaron Hunters. Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let... Yes, initially I thought the answer might lie with the riddle of the Watchmaker. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? She told me her price. No. But what she wanted, well, of course I want to live on. But what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet...
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's open!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's take a seat here. Why do I feel like there's someone waiting for me? Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait.
It's Miss Robin! Hey! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, over here, Miss Robin!
Miss Robin! Hey,
Miss Robin!
Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion. And thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has the father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right.
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for us, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of...
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big...
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe. And cheers! Cheers!
make a decision like that? This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. All set. Let's start following.
You finally arrived. I'm about to explode, and that's all you're concerned about? All right, now that you've found me, it's my time to complete my mission. 5, 4, 1. Is it really that important? I'm not even... Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No? Really?
At least I made some progress.
I do like surprises.
We meet again. I am Penacony's famed detective. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple. Bob. Drat. It completely slipped my mind. I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boone. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find... The first case is the Soul Glad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the astral. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases. I trust in your deduction. Which people? Bing, bing! Correct answer! You're good, Greg. Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank I've craftily set up. Hurry, time. As for that... Lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. I often use this. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the leading doll, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So... Really? You really have no questions? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with a beautiful memo keeper. If you have it.
Not much time left. I hope I...
minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique. As if it's been locked by some... Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, the Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a That's probably not possible. Time is running out and she is a master of disguise. Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chase. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment, whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape, before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still... that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, here with our own goals and realize them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after Haley, your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are... Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Either way, he's an... At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles. Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, the Nameless, those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people? But it seems, in the land of the dreams...
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, but because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, we raise a toast to you, a toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that you've...
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you...
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the names.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. But we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, to your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, namely to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosaline, they were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. But those things are all in the past. Yeah, maybe that's the precise thing. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Ring. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after Us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers.
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll...
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly...
Still better than just standing there like a... Oh, hey! You're finally back! We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying.
The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Russell.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But...
Let's go, March.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every... Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting... Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that...
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in...
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned... Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to work...
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivilli has never...
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what...
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of...
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is...
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question. Which is why you don't have to answer me. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.